In this video, I am going to show you how to make manifesting whatever you want inevitable, bulletproof, where you can't feel. I want to start with a note that one of you posted in our Facebook group, the Be Something Wonderful Ambassadors, reaching out for help from the other members of the Facebook group. Well, our team saw that post and we picked it up, and we actually did a video on the Kearin channel about it. I want to read this because your questions are providing a masterclass to make manifesting whatever you want inevitable, to make you bulletproof where you can't feel. So let's read what she wrote and then unpack it. This is what she said. How many more times will I have to say, okay, it doesn't matter, I don't choose that? Or, okay, that's irrelevant, I didn't choose that, before I start seeing the circumstances I did choose instead of the ones I didn't? Because I keep being convinced of something, especially when I've been promised it, and then it doesn't happen. Something else happens instead. The opposite, the worst case scenario. Circumstances don't really matter. They change at any moment. Yet there they are right in front of me. It just happened. My specific person had promised me something for this month of July, and it didn't happen. I have the proof right in front of my eyes. Is July ending today? No, but he lives in another city, really comes here, and is leaving for a work trip abroad in the next few days. So I'd have to say that yes, that thing didn't happen. I feel sad and unmotivated. I'm fed up with smiling pointlessly and saying it doesn't matter, because it really does matter to me. Well, we're going to talk about this. And remember, this is for you and others who may be feeling that same idea or experiencing those same circumstances. I want to start here, that nothing is final. Nothing is finished. That in every moment you get to decide. Do you see? You're collapsing all the potential there by saying it didn't happen. You're creating a past, present, and future that creates a reality where it never happened, it's not happening, it didn't happen, it will never happen. This is really where I want to start. And it's never about time and repetitions. You say here, how many more times will I have to say it doesn't matter? I didn't choose that. Or, okay, that's irrelevant, before I start seeing the circumstances I did choose instead of the ones I didn't. But it's never about repeating anything in vain. Time and vain repetitions do nothing. They mean nothing. We touched on this in a video on the Be Something Wonderful channel, in a video called Be Ridiculously Delusional. That's what makes it real. But I want to go several layers deeper, where this is going to make manifesting anything inevitable. You're going to be bulletproof. You can't fail after watching this video. The idea of circumstances don't matter, which you hear every spiritual teacher talk about, or changing conditions are irrelevant, make them irrelevant. Well, that has nothing to do with pretending or faking that they don't matter, or that they're irrelevant, or that you don't see them, or that you're not experiencing them. It has nothing to do with affirming or saying that they don't matter, or affirming or saying that you didn't choose that, or saying that it's okay, they're irrelevant. That's all in vain. That means nothing and does absolutely nothing. I want to start there. Circumstances don't matter. Changing conditions are irrelevant means they are not source of and don't create anything. You are and you do. You are source and you create your own reality, all of it. It's not about ignoring anything. It's not about pretending things don't affect you. It's not about ignoring. We're not telling you not to think what you think or feel what you feel or do what you do or see what you see. It's not about any of that. It's not about tolerating conditions until something changes. What does it mean? It means changing circumstances, even when they appear not to be changing, but they're always changing at every moment. It's entirely new you and new reality, new conditions and new circumstances in every moment. It means changing circumstances and conditions have no power or authority over you in your reality, unless you give them that power and authority. You're the only power and authority and source and creator of your reality. How many times must I? That's vain repetitions. They do nothing. They mean nothing. That's what the ancients pointed out in Matthew 6:7. Do not use vain repetitions, thinking you'll be heard for your many words. Wow. I want to start again and remind you, there's no path or way to fulfillment from non-fulfillment. As Abraham Hicks, that woman Esther Hicks that channels that non-physical Abraham says, you can't get there from there. There's no path. There's no path from I am not yet to I am. I am fulfilled here and now or not at all. And non-existence and non-fulfillment doesn't exist. That's why there's no path. By definition, they don't exist. But you certainly can create that as an experience, and that will be your reality of non-fulfillment. So what is the idea of persisting in the wish fulfilled, as Neville Goddard, the spiritual great, taught? Persisting in the wish fulfilled is not imagining, assuming, and affirming that you are fulfilled while you tolerate circumstances, conditions, or realities that you don't choose and don't want until something changes, where you're feeling confident and positive and hopeful that maybe this time is it. I'm excited. Maybe it's this imaginal scene, this affirmation. And then when you declare nothing changes, your dopamine fix is exhausted. And you crash again as circumstances that appear to be the opposite of what you want. You say it here, that thing didn't happen. Well, then it didn't. Your reality, and you're creating all of it here and now, past, present, and future. There is no other. Then you say, I feel sad and I'm motivated and I'm fed up with smiling pointlessly and saying it doesn't matter. But remember, nothing's linear. You say, but I was smiling, I was feeling hopeful, I was motivated, I really was, but then it didn't happen. Remember, there's no linear time. You're either everything you desire to be here and now or not at all. You're changing the past, you're changing the present, you're changing the future in every moment. Cause equals effect. Here equals there. It's all now. Remember, what is then persisting in the wish fulfilled, as Neville Goddard taught? Persisting in the wish fulfilled is a decision, hear this, to be who you desire to be. That version of you who is fulfilled, complete, healed, and whole, no matter what the conditions and circumstances appear to be here and now. It's not about motivation or flimsy confidence or temporary positive emotions or pretending or ignoring anything. It's none of that. It's an intentional, deliberate decision, an act of creation based on your unshakable conviction of I am. You don't have to do anything for that. That's who you are. Unaffected by your changing moods, emotions, and dopamine highs and lows. In other words, we're not saying you're not going to think something or feel something or see something or do something that may feel or see or do that seems unwanted. We're saying it doesn't affect you, who you really are, unless you allow it to, unless you tell a story of that. That's what we're talking about. You're that no matter what. no matter what the nervous system seems to be responding to or anything else. Unaffected by changing circumstances and conditions because you say so. Not your thoughts and feelings and reactions and triggers. Those are changing circumstances. You're the one that doesn't change. You're the changeless reality. None of that is source. And none of it creates anything. All of it is secondary causation. You are first cause, or what we call relative first cause, to the source that you are. You ask, like Peter. Ask Peter in Scripture, where Peter's talking to Jesus. Jesus representing your I am awareness, your Christ consciousness, who you really are. Ask him, like Peter in Matthew 18:21, how many times, Lord, how many times must I forgive my brothers who have sinned against me? Did you say up to 7 times? And what does Jesus say? I didn't say up to 7 times. I said 70 times 7. In other words, it's limitless. It's unconditional forgiveness. It's absolute fulfillment. It's continual identifying with that which you desire to be, no matter what you're thinking, feeling, seeing, or doing. That's what that means. That's what those numbers mean, 70 and 7 and 490. They're biblical. They're powerful. Absolute complete fulfillment. Absolute decision to be that which you desire to be no matter what, because that's who you are. How many more times must I assume and affirm that I am that which I desire to be, while I assume and believe that I am not yet that? That's what you're asking. Up to 7 times? No, it's indefinite. You're that, period. You ask that, how many times, how much more time must I assume this and believe it and smile pointlessly before something changes and believe that I am not yet, with the conditions and circumstances of my life confirming and proving I am not yet again and again? Wow. Hear this. How many more times must I assume and affirm that I am that which I desire to be, while I assume and believe that I am not yet, with the conditions and circumstances of my life confirming and proving that I am not yet, over and over again? You say it here, I have the proof right in front of my eyes. But you are the proof. As you persist in the assumption and belief that I am not yet, and I am not yet again and again, you create the idea of that proof. You're the proof of your reality. Wow. Powerful. Neville Goddard, in his infinite wisdom, gave us this one simple but powerful idea that you've heard over and over again. But we're going to cast our net again, hear it again, here and now. When I speak of feeling, as in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, I do not mean emotion, as in changing thoughts and feelings and sensations, but the acceptance of the fact that it is fulfilled. There it is. This is who you really are. Here you are in the vertical. But this is your experience. I am not yet. So you're over here saying, I am not yet, but I'm hopeful. I'm motivated. I'm feeling happy. I'm smiling. I'm smiling. It's possible. That's the idea of positive attachment. You're over here in this idea of I am not yet. But I'm hopeful. But I'm going to try to believe it. I'm motivated. I'll keep assuming. I'm smiling as possible. Yet, it's July and circumstances are looking negative again. So over here, you're here, I am not again. You go from I am not yet to I am not again. You go from hopeful to hopeless. You go from motivated to unmotivated. You swing like a pendulum. From happy to sad. From smiling to I'm fed up. To it's possible to it's pointless. This is where you are. Swinging between attachments. That's what positive attachment is. I'm not yet, but I'm hopeful I will be. Negative attachment is I'm not and it's hopeless. I'm never going to get what I want. So what is it? It's about here, the vertical. It's about accepting that you are that which you desire to be. It's standing in that conviction of who you are, not flimsy confidence, flimsy changing emotions. It's a knowing, it's a state of being that it's done. It's a decision to be that which you desire to be. To be complete, whole, and healed and fulfilled no matter what you're thinking, feeling, seeing, or doing. That's what we mean by the vertical. You're still going to think and feel and sense and see things, but you're going to know, even as you feel those changing emotions. You might even get triggered while you're here. It's okay, but when you swing over to the idea of I'm not yet to I'm not again, from hopeful to hopeless, well, that's your experience. And remember, you're creating that in every moment. This is powerful. This is the idea of swinging like a pendulum. Here, no, you're still moving. There's still movement here. Change in the changeless reality. That's the changeless. But you're now in the knowing. You're approaching the stillness of who you really are. And you say here, circumstances don't matter. Listen to what she said here. Circumstances don't matter. They change at any moment. Yet there they are right in front of me. But we've never said that they change at any moment. That's not the message. That's an idea of linear cause and effect. That's an idea of linear time. We're saying they change in every moment. They're new in every moment. Every change is a complete and total change in every moment. You're saying this like I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep pointlessly smiling until something changes at any moment. But here I am. They're right in front of me. Yeah, because they're changing in every moment into that idea of I am not yet or I am not again. Either way, you're swinging from non-fulfillment to non-fulfillment, from positive attachment to negative attachment. It's still non-fulfillment, and you can't get there from there because it's here and now. It's not linear. They, you, in other words, the circumstances and conditions, your reality is changing and completely new and different in every moment, here and now. So here you are. In both cases, you stand in front of that mirror of reality. And here's the mirror. And remember, the reflection is representing the circumstances and conditions that seem to be appearing in your life. And here's you smiling. No proof yet. I'm not yet, but I'm hopeful there'll be proof. But I'll keep choosing. I'll keep smiling. I'll keep saying circumstances don't matter, that they're irrelevant. It will happen. I'm hopeful. I'm motivated. I'm happy. I'm smiling. It's possible. It's going to happen. Yet, the circumstances are not reflecting that. But you're hopeful. But then you decide that, oh, it didn't happen. As you look in the mirror, here you are, fed up. Circumstances still not showing what you want. I am not again that which I desire to be. You go from I'm not yet, where there's hope, where it's possible, to where being hopeless and pointless. I'm not again. That thing didn't happen. Definite. Collapsed everything here. I have the proof right in front of me. You do. If you're looking in the mirror, you have the proof right in front of you because you're the proof. I feel sad and I'm motivated. I'm fed up with smiling pointlessly and saying it doesn't matter because it really does. And again, we're not saying it shouldn't or should not matter to you. We're saying the idea of it doesn't matter means it's not source. It doesn't create, you do. It's not whether something's important or not important to you or matters or not matters. It's not about that. It's that you're source. You're the creator. So you see, either way, that's your reflection. That's your reality. It's all you. Wow. From it's possible to it's pointless. From it's hopeful to it's hopeless. I'm motivated and I'm unmotivated. I'm happy, I'm sad. I'm smiling and now I'm fed up. Either one, you're creating a reality of I'm not yet, I am not yet that which I desire to be, or I am not again that which I desire to be. in every moment. It's not linear. You are not linear. You are manifesting, or you manifest yourself and your reality, past, present, and future across the board in every moment. It doesn't change at any moment. It changes in every moment. It's a completely new you here and now. But here you are, standing in the idea of I am not yet. It's possible, but I am not yet. I'm waiting for proof. I'm hopeful. I'm motivated. I'm smiling. I'm feeling confident, but confidence is not conviction. That can be shaken. Conviction can't be shaken. And here you are creating past conditions right now where it didn't happen, but I know it's possible. Present conditions where it's still not happening, but I'm hopeful. It's possible. I'm motivated. I'm going to keep smiling. Well, you imagine a future conditions where it does happen. But what's your reality? Your reality is I am not yet. That's who you say you are. So you create past manifested conditions that I am not yet. Present conditions here and now, I am not yet. Future conditions, I am not yet. The script of I am not yet is written through the film role and identity of I am not yet. It's new in every moment. This script is never the same. Infinite scripts, infinite realities, infinite versions of you in that idea of I am not yet. And that's what you're experiencing. It's never the same. It is changing in every moment, but into I am not yet. Or you swing all the way over the other side as you declare it didn't happen. I'm now just fed up. It's pointless smiling. I'm unmotivated. I'm sad. I am not again that which I desire to be. Like a pendulum. And then so you create past conditions where you were never it. Future conditions where it never happened. Or present conditions where it didn't happen. And a future where it never will happen. And all of that manifests in that. The script and identity of I am not again is written through the film role and identity of I am not again. New in every moment, infinite scripts, realities, and versions of you in this idea of I am not again. And you experience that, infinite ideas of that. Wow. Or you can now make it manifesting your dream life inevitable. How? There's the decision, the conviction, the acceptance that I am that which I desire to be no matter what. It's unconditional. It's non-linear. It's non-negotiable. It's done. I am that I am. Do you see? It's standing in that knowing. Acceptance, conviction, knowing it's done. It's a decision. And you change reality across the board. Why? Because I am the proof. I am all possibilities. It makes it inevitable. You create a past where you've always manifested everything you want, a present where you're manifesting everything you want, and a future where you will always manifest what you want. The scripted identity of I am that I am that I am, not I am not yet, not I am not again, but I am that I am, is written through a film role and identity of I am that I am. It's divine. It's new in every moment. Infinite scripts and realities and versions of you of the I am that I am. Backed by the greatest force ever known to humanity, the love of I am. Before Abraham, I am. Make manifesting whatever you want inevitable. Be bulletproof. You can't fail. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Tom Kearin channel and studios at Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, be sure to check out the Be Something Wonderful channel for that video that we touched on this topic from a different angle. Check that out, big video. And also join us for the end of this month where we do our next live event, our 44th live event, where I urge you who asked that question on Facebook to join us and ask the question direct. We will walk you through this. With great love, with great light, and infinite gratitude, this is Tom Kearin here on the Tom Kearin channel in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.